During the last few weeks, following the outbreak of the coronavirus, we found ourselves during a time period that included many changes and a division from routine.
The School Psychology Department of Efrat is here for you. We are offering a telephone hotline for questions, consultations, and as an outlet to think things through together.
We have no way of anticipating how long this time period will last. It can be very scary and disheartening. At the same time, it gives us invaluable time with our families and also gives us the opportunity to stop the grind of daily life and remind ourselves of what is truly most important to us.
After almost 2 weeks of corona, most of us have gone through the initial shock and we've started to get used to our new reality. At this stage, it's a good idea to stop and take stock. What worked well this past week? What might be worth changing or adding to our family's schedule? It's important to maintain routines as much as possible. Each family is encouraged to find the routine that suits them. It's worth thinking about how to incorporate different types of activities into a given day. Physical activity, time to develop talents and hobbies, and joint family activities like cooking and baking, games, and cleaning for Pesach.
As much as we, as parents, can stay calm and regulated, we will be able to create a calm and pleasant environment at home. It will also enable us to respond in a calm and appropriate way when fights or tensions arise.
So before you think about how to structure the day for your kids tomorrow, think for a second about yourselves. What will give you energy?
To sleep more, to do something fun, to speak to someone you care about. At what stage of the day do you take a break and give yourself a little time to renew your energy?
Now more than ever, it's important to remind ourselves to take deep breaths. We recommend that you carve out a few times per day to take a few deep breaths.
Change is not something that is easy for any of us and raises many feelings, including stress and confusion. Every feeling that arises is legitimate and appropriate for this period of uncertainty.
This time period brings with it the need to deal with new and unfamiliar challenges. Worrying about the health of our loved ones, dealing with being in quarantine, prolonged times of being with our kids and not being able to go out, challenging behaviors that are familiar but worsen in times of crisis, complicated family dynamics, and more.
We want to remind you that we're here for you, and we've opened a telephone hotline for questions, consultations, and thinking through things together to deal with the challenges we face in the best way possible. We hope and pray that the days ahead will be filled with peace, health, and a return to routine.